Hello YouTube, Empathy Relics here, and today I'm bringing you guys a commentary. The gameplay you're watching in the background is a 33-6 TDM loss. I can't believe I actually lost this game. It's old gameplay from, well, I think maybe December, maybe a little bit later, I'm not entirely sure. You will see my level, but I don't believe I'd be any higher than 2nd Prestige. I'm using the KN44 grip, quick draw, and stock. This is before I had any cameras for it, which is why I was using the red camera and Elcar secondary before it got nerfed. So yeah, it's pretty good gameplay. I do really well. It's probably one of my better gameplays at the time. As I said, like, I only was a couple of prestiges in, and I put my team on my back, and we still end up losing by quite a fair bit. So what I want to talk about in this game is the matchmaking in Black Ops 3. Not specifically finding games, but the way that the teams are balanced. So in this gameplay I go 33-6, that is positive 27, and we end up losing this game by around 10 kills, give or take. I'm not entirely sure how many kills we lose by. I believe it was, the limit was 75 in this gameplay. I don't think it was 100 yet. And we end up losing by around 10 kills. So if I go 27 kills positive, and we're losing by 10 kills, if you take me out of the equation, my 5 other teammates, or less if they left, or no one else joined in, they went a collective total of around 37 negative in one TDM, which is just mind-blowing to think of it. And I know that we all get lobbies like this. I know that right now you've had at least one game, if you're lucky you've only had a few, but you've had at least one game where you've just put the team on your back, you've tried your best to carry, you've done your absolutely best, had a really good game, but you still lose the game because of your teammates doing poorly. Now normally you can get around that, like search and destroy. You know, it's kind of hard to carry when your teammates aren't doing so good, but it is possible. Domination, you can just play the objective harder. But in TDM, KD is all that matters, right? Nothing else matters. It is purely kills to deaths, because that's the objective of the game mode. So when you have teammates who are going really, really bad, like 2 and 20, 5 and 15, or 7 and 30, or whatever the score may be, it puts you at such a disadvantage and makes it almost impossible to win the game. And you know, generally when you're playing TDM, you want to kind of play semi-passive. Like, you don't want to play as aggressive as you would in a domination or a hard point, for example, because you know your deaths do matter. So you got to play kind of passive. But that being said, when you got such a bad team and you look at the scoreboard and you're 25-5 but you're losing, you've got to think to yourself, shit, I got to play more fast, I got to get more kills to keep my team in this. But unfortunately when you do that, it results in more deaths, and you unfortunately end up hindering your efforts more than benefiting them. So in Black Ops 3, I'm sure you guys have all come across this. There are just some games when you just get an absolute crap team, and if you're a good player with good stats, you'd know that it happens to you a lot. So for example, in TDM, I'd say 9 times out of 10 I'm top of the lobby leaderboard, right, with my score per minute and KD as well. And they look at that and they put me, and then they put the people who are on the bottom of the lobby leaderboard with maybe 100 score per minute and a 0.3 KD, and they put like 2 or 3 of those players on my team, and then the guy who was second and the guy who was third seem to be on the other team. And generally I think the matchmaking isn't awful. Like, generally it seems quite well balanced. You know, there are times where it's like the first on the lobby leaderboard is on one team, and then third is on his team, and then the fifth is on his team, and then, you know, so on and so on, and then second and fourth are on the same team. but there are just instances where the algorithm just doesn't work, and I know it can be thrown off by parties, but you know, it shows you who are in parties in this game, and there are instances where like no one's been in a party, and I've just got like the worst team. Like, look at the score right now. We're down by 8 kills now, and you know, I'm not sure what I'm going, but I'm like 20 positive at this point, and we're down by that much, and it absolutely astounds me that it can be so frequent. I've won a game of team deathmatch in this game, 100 to like 30 or something, which is crazy and should never happen. You want, for a competitive multiplayer, you want the teams to be as well balanced as possible, and at this moment they aren't. So something needs to be fixed. The algorithm does need to be changed and improved. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. I might continue with another video talking more about it for Search and Destroy perhaps, but I just wanted to share my opinion. As you can see, whole team went negative, and that's not including the ones that rage quit. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.